You are watching a special Tuesday edition of Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I am your host, Curtis Anderson, alongside Canadian music icon,
God.
Chantal Kreviazuk. Chantal, welcome to Saskatoon.
Thanks.
Rolling the dice, coming November 2nd to Saskatoon. Could have been minus 40. You lucked out with the weather.
What's the date? Oh, yeah, we're in November.
we're in November.
Listen, honey, I'm from Winnipeg, so you can't touch me on the cold. I don't feel it.
All right, let's start with a quick recap of Chantal and the city of Saskatoon. You've come through here before often. Good memories, bad memories?
Oh, good. I remember this one time I basically had like a love-in with my husband. He had to be here for a couple of days. So we were just walking in the mall, holding hands, like, you know, young and in love. I have great memories of Saskatoon.
All right, something different tonight. What are the good people of Saskatoon going to see if they hit TCU Place tonight?
I mean, it's really hard for me to tell people how much I love this show, because it then sounds like I'm being somehow, you know, arrogant or something, but it is definitely the best show that I've ever been a part of. And it sort of just leaps and bounds from anything I've ever done, to the point that I'm kind of freaking out about what I'm going to do again. I'm trying to figure out how to just continually do symphony shows actually into the new year while I'm making my next record. It's just been the most wonderful experience of my career, and the symphonies across Canada are really, really incredible, and you know, people of Saskatoon should be very, very proud, because it's a real feat to have this group of incredible musicians work together as they do, with the skills that they have, and it's an incredible tradition, and it should never ever be threatened or anything, you know. And so anyway, it's a very, very magical show, and I'm really, really honored. It's amazing.
All right, switch gears really quick. Right before we started rolling, you met our camera operator, Sal. You have a son named Sal?
I do.
3 sons.
I have 3 sons.
3 sons.
Yes, 3 beautiful
I have
boys.
1 son, and I can barely balance my career and my home life, and I don't go on tour. How hard is that?
I mean, it's hard, but you know, Rain and I have a really great system, and what we're really blessed to have is sort of the cycle of artists' lives, which means that there's home time, and there's downtime, and there's tour time, and so, and then there's, you know, the recording process. So what that means is that we're not always on the road, and it means that very rarely would mom and dad both be on the road, and so we kind of plan it that way. One of the ways that we've managed to strategically make that happen is that we have the same touring crew.
Okay.
So a lot of our sort of team is the same, and that would mean that if I want Louisa, my tour manager, I got to wait until she's off the road with the LP, etc. And then, you know, when Rain does his solo work, I'll go out with him, because I do the piano playing and backup singing on his records now, and so we'll take the kids, and you know, there's ways around it, and our children absolutely love being in a musical family, and there's no one's hard done by. I do know what you mean though about the juggling part and the managing, because I think any hardworking parent who's passionate about what they do, you know, there are certainly sacrifices, but again, I think that because in the artist cycle we do get this sort of downtime and sort of loose schedule area of our life, that we're able to do things with our kids that are also phenomenal time-wise. So I think I get an amazing amount of time and hands-on time with my kids. And I think that also they see that mommy is doing, you know, honoring her life force, and that's really important too.
All right, making you late for your own sound check. So this is the last question. When you look out into the crowd these days, what do you see? Do you see old fans, new fans? Are there like 18, 17-year-old girls who are like, hey, have you heard of the Chantal Kreviazuk now?
Last night was amazing. We were in Edmonton, and I saw a complete and utter mix. I could really see who the season ticket holders were, you know, and they were in their nice outfits, and they were older. And I saw them really enjoying it. But then I also saw a younger crowd, and I also saw young moms with their daughters, their small children, and that was really amazing. And so I have to say I'm really proud of the fact that, you know, my audience is kind of not so much an age demographic as it is a certain personality. And I think it's simply put, it's music lovers, and it's people who go to music as a source of kind of therapy, people who are kind of maybe deeply passionate about music.